chat. How's it going, party people? Speakeasy pre-show, Speakeasy pub quiz. That later on. Nice hat, thanks, B. Crawford. Find my Seattle Supersonics cap. Is it nepotism if I'm representing one of the teams on my head? Is that a bad thing? Waiting on Joe a little bit still, but that's fine. We can be live without Joe. There we go. Yeah, it's not nepotism, but it's favoritism. Joke in the movie School of Rock where what's his name? Jack Black is talking about how he didn't get a gig because Yo-Yo Ma's cousin got it. And he says Lil Nepotiz, which in hindsight as an adult is clearly a little nepotism. But as a child, I thought Lil Nepotiz was Yo-Yo Ma's cousin. Party people. Got a solid quiz for you guys today. Got a good quiz. chat, obviously, if you haven't noticed, is down here now. Just try this out. Trying this out, let's say. Let's see how it goes. See how it looks. It's not going to be in the PowerPoint spots, just because I don't think that it. I don't know. I couldn't get it to look right. I didn't have time. So since we're off next week, we'll see if we can make that a little bit nicer. I'm not a huge fan of this chat implementation either. I think it's just okay. But it's from Restream, so since we're both on YouTube and Twitch, I like having the Restream version of the chat, because that way you can see both YouTube and Twitch people and not have like the YouTube people all say, "This is from YouTube." I don't know. Maybe it's our own fault for choosing to be on both platforms instead of just being on Twitch. Cover says you can tweak Streamlabs chat pretty well. Does Streamlabs give both YouTube and Twitch chat at once? I just grabbed whatever, because Restream is what we use to stream it. So I just grabbed whatever. Yeah, if I could meld the two chats. That's the one downside, is that Streamlabs give me the bot message, and I don't want the bot message if I don't have to. I'm sure I'll find a way to do it in the next couple of weeks here, or just make Restream look the way I want Restream to look. I think it's fine. It's okay. It's not the worst. It's not ideal. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I mean, I remember trying to do this kind of thing 5 even 5 years ago, but I remember trying to do it 10 years ago almost. And it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Kids these days don't know how good they have it. Back in my day. I don't know if you were around for the Chat Realm show. It was the Chat Realm show in, I want to say 2012. Yeah, Justin from the original Justin TV had a phone platform himself. I mean, that's Twitch now. But yeah, we did the Chat Realm show. I think it was still actually on Justin.tv, and it was right after NSFW at the time. I don't remember if it was after the post-show or after the show. I don't remember, but I remember one time we got Brian, we got Justin on at different points in time. It was pretty bad. But for a lot of reasons, but among other things, we had to have a live producer doing a vid blaster, and he was fine. I mean, he was a good dude. But it's just like it just was not set up for that kind of thing back in the day. But like NVI sources now and OBS, like it's so easy to get into streaming now, and I wish the opportunities which are afforded to a lot of younger streamers now are mine. Never heard of Chat Realm Show. Yeah, be covered. I mean, we did like 3 episodes of it. I think it was post Dignation South by, but it was NSFW era. We did like 3 or 4 episodes of a Chat Realm Show. But yeah, it wasn't good. It's not worth knowing about. I remember me and Patrick Delahanty, and there were 2 other people. I can't remember who. I think Cowgirl Curtis might have been one of them. I think there was a 4th Chat Realm person, and then Adam L or ALDLDL. I forget exactly what his username is on platforms. but he was doing the live switching because I think he happened to have VidBlaster and like a non-trial version of VidBlaster or something like that. But yeah, it might not have been Cowgirl Curtis. I thought it was Cowgirl Curtis, but now I feel like I'm wrong. But I don't know. Did I sign the book? You said the book. I assume you had me sign the book when you first came to trivia at Fox and Hound. Was it Fox and Hound? Jesus. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I vaguely remember that. Which book? The Scam School book? I don't remember if I have the Scam School book, but I have Cheats, Constants, Swindles, and Tricks, and I have the Professional Guide to Fire Eating. Volume 1, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have the Scam School book. I might have it in like iBooks or something, but I don't think I have like the book. We called the show Chat Realm is Testing a Camera, which is a hilarious joke. For me. I mean, and like old timers. Let's see if this intro that I had made had anything with us in it, but it was just like with all the intros for the actual Diamond Club shows. Chat Realm podcast. It was fine. Coach says, don't let me ruin your setup. Recommendations are weird. You'll ever get like the weirdest at YouTube recommendations? Like, I get it when it's like a channel I've watched and have only watched one episode of, or like DSLR video shooter, which I'm not like, I'm not subscribed to them. I don't really. I might be subscribed to them actually. Am I subscribed to them? I don't think I am. No, I'm not subscribed to them. But I like looked up camera videos, and I'm in the area. But then 10 things I cannot do as a felon, which is, I don't know why it's recommending that to me. It's very weird. YouTube recommendations are odd. But like sometimes I'll get YouTube recommendations and it'll be like sick. Like I got a YouTube recommendation for a oh, my music is way louder than my voice. Let me turn that down. There we go. That should be better in theory. Let me turn my voice up a little bit too. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. There we go. That's probably right. What was I going to say now? No, I forgot what I was going to say. Not that it was important. Oh, YouTube recommendations. That's right, YouTube recommendations. Yeah, I got recommended Dank Pods one week, and it was like, I have no idea why I got recommended Dank Pods, but I love it. It's great content. I'm happy I got recommended it. So, it's very weird. I don't know if I like my white balance. Joe's not here, but yes, visual round is available in the description. Head over to the description, video description, or I'll put it. I'll put the link to the thing, the answer sheet, in the chat, and that should have the visual round in there too, if it populates. There it goes. I wonder who else was on that Chat Realm podcast with me. Did we ever upload anything to YouTube? Chat Realm Podcast Awards Show. It's a different thing. Chat Realm Awards After Show. No. Huh. I also learned that apparently Curb Your Enthusiasm memes are like weirdly right-wing. At least on YouTube. I watched a couple of Curb memes and it started recommending like, hey, best Curb memes. And I was like, okay, I'll watch some of those clips. And like a lot of them were weirdly right-wing. And I was like, this is odd. And then I started getting recommendations for like, I watched female comedians until I laughed. It's like, oh, this is not the content that I'm here for. This is what you get when I'm talking to myself, is talking to myself about the YouTube algorithm and how apparently Curb memes are racist. Not racist. Sorry. Just political for some reason. I forgot to set my priority device again, so I'm gonna probably drop a bunch of frames here in a moment. And I'm gonna, you know what? Let's see. Let's see if any frames drop. No frames drop. There's no point stopping and restarting, but. Bueno. If you are just joining us live, this is Speakeasy Pub Quiz. We start the quiz at 9:30-ish, 9:30 Eastern Time. This is normally where my co-host goes. He'll be here in a moment. But the visual round is available in the description, as well as in the YouTube chat. And the Twitch chat, if you are on Twitch. I'm here. just chilling, Feel free to ask questions in the chat. Happy to discuss random goings on the internets and stuff. Am I really on the internet? I mean, I am. I'm always on the internet, and yet I'm never on the internet. I don't know. Riding Wonk. The visual round is like a steering wheel on my crotch. It's driving me nuts. I'm glad, kind of. Driving you nuts in that, like, you're seeing them and thinking, I know this, but I'm not sure, or driving you nuts as in, like, you have no fucking clue what you're doing. Because the first one is exactly what we're going for. The second one is maybe we made it too hard. Cool, because all of these people are famous. Oh, I can see who you're probably getting hung up on. Yeah. All massive celebrities. Well, I mean, massive stuff. 3 is your real problem. Oh. That's Joe right there.
Oh, hoy hoy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Cool. That should be where it needs to be. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't... Playing skee ball?
Who, me?
I cannot tell where you're at, but for some reason it makes me think of... I mean, it's obviously a bar, but for some reason something about it makes me think of skee ball.
Yeah,
I feel like if this bar doesn't have skee ball, they should get skee ball.
It's because it's a random TGI Fridays.
Okay. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Skee ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does TGI Fridays have skee ball? TGI Fridays seems like they should have skee ball.
And if they don't, they need to reinvent themselves.
Get skee ball. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
It just makes sense.
It's very much the brand. Like, they have the brand of a place that would have skee ball. TGI and Buster's.
Buster's definitely has skee ball, though.
No, I'm saying TGI and Buster's, like, as if they were one thing.
Ah, yes. Buster's, which is straight up grown-up Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I think I have a Dave & Buster's card around somewhere. I think I have 2. We one of our work events at AMC, our supervisor manager outing, we went to Dave & Buster's because honestly what it was usually it's the general manager supposed to do that kind of thing, but sometimes the general manager would just sort of outsource that kind of stuff to one of the like regular managers, and so she would like hit us up and be like, hey, where do you guys want to go? Here are the options that we all sort of agreed on, and everyone would sort of disagree. She'd be like, all right, we're going to Dave & Buster's then. So like, okay, cool. Just because she likes Dave & Buster's. I was like, that's fine.
But I mean,
like, so I
why
go to Dave &
wouldn't
Buster's,
they, right?
So
Like-
I think I still have some. Oh no! So we got there, we did our Dave & Buster's, we ate our food, and the GM was like, we still have money left over. So I think when our like hour or whatever of Dave & Buster's free play ended, he was like, just give me all your cards. I'm just gonna put another $20 on each of them or something like that. So I still have like a $20 or like $17 or whatever on a Dave & Buster's card.
Because it takes effort to like drain a Dave & Buster's card, which I think makes it that much better than Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. Writing Works at Dave & Buster's removed his favorite game from the game floors we bought from home. What's your favorite game?
I want like a private arcade machine in my house. That would be cool.
Well, if it's like Dance Dance Revolution, you can just get those mats.
Yeah. Chip away.
Chip away. Game. I have no idea.
Oh, I googled Chip away.
Arcade. I mean, that makes sense.
It's like a Lasertron machine.
Sure.
You know what I want in my house?
What do you want in your house?
You remember those old Hungry Hungry Hippos arcade games from Chuck E. Cheese forever ago?
No, I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Cool, because that's what I want.
I remember. I have a vague idea. But I feel like I remember something like that. I don't remember being like specific. Was it Hungry Hungry Hippos branded?
It was Hungry Hungry Hippos branded, and it was specifically like a Hungry Hungry Hippos machine. But whatever you're thinking of was definitely the exact same size and shape.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the exact same thing, just not Hungry Hungry Hippos branded because. Yeah. But I also could I could just be creating a picture in my head of what a Hungry Hungry Hippos arcade game would look like, and I'm sure I'm right. Like, it doesn't seem like there's like a whole lot of innovation.
Hungry Hippos, but bigger.
Innovation,
like
that goes into making a Hungry Hungry Hippos arcade game. It's Hungry Hungry Hippos. I mean, it's basically already an arcade game.
Yeah, it's just tiny, and that's the only downfall of it.
Is there an XKCD comic about the?
There's bound to be, right?
About a home ball pit. Home ball pit. I've never seen this.
Y'all remember
this is an old one.
Remember DashCon?
This is XKCD 150. Jesus Christ. That's a deep cut XKCD routing.
Is it though?
I mean,
because I feel like
they're all deep cuts.
I feel like it's on the bottom banner of the site.
Oh, it is on the bottom banner. You're right. But I'm just saying, like 150. I've never gone to the bottom banner. What are you talking about? I don't like regularly go to XKCD. I didn't like high school.
Yeah. It's not even like that far down, dude.
No.
It's like maybe 2 squares.
It's the first square on the thing for me. I don't think I've ever scrolled past permalink image URL.
Because why would you have to?
It's just not the way I've ever experienced anything with XKCD.
After a lucrative 6 hours for us, our bank removed the new feature in their app that lets you deposit cash by taking a picture of it. It's a good XKCD.
That's solid. Yeah, Wonk says XKCD, Penny Arcade, and Mega Tokyo. When I'm in high school. First of all, that means probably not that far off in age, because I didn't realize... Well, no, I mean... Could be younger. But I didn't realize that XKCD started, like, right around the time that I was in high school.
XKCD started a long time ago, my dude.
You're probably right, but this is 2007. Was this ball pit from 2007? It's 150. How, there's one a week, right?
XKCD started in 2005.
Yeah, you're saying a long time ago, as in 15 years is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, which is around the time that I was in high school. Sorry, like, you're saying a long time ago, and like, if I had a long time ago, it was like 1998.
No, I mean a long time ago in terms of the internet.
Yeah, again, for me, a long time ago in terms of the internet means 1998. There's nothing about SKC that couldn't have been around in 1998, right? It's not like YouTube that couldn't have been around in 1998. SKCD absolutely could have started in 1998.
Especially because like the first comics were literally drawn on graph paper scanned in.
No, what I'm saying is XKCD is newer than I thought. In my head, it was like 1998, but it was 05, which is, in the grand scheme of things, in my head not that long ago.
Welcome to the XKCD cast.
Right, yeah. I never read Penny Arcade. I mean, I read like here and there. I've never read Mega Tokyo. I remember loving Control Alt Delete in high school. You know, and then, I mean, I read it past Loss.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I remember reading that storyline as it was happening. I read it past there. At some point, he decided that he wanted to change the characters to be like a different strip, and then that's around the time I just sort of fell off. And I don't know if it was because I liked it less or just because I was like, I don't know. But Chipaway runs on DOS on a Pentium 166 off a CD. Yeah, that tracks. That's sounds like how arcades work.
In our other chat, Dan is talking about Frasier because time is a flat circle. Can we talk about how when I registered for classes literally last month, I had to use a Telnet client?
Nice. That tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That sounds like the 21st century in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is the year of our Lord 2020. We are doing virtual instruction, and I had to register for classes using a Telnet client, which I installed on my MacBook Pro.
You are doing virtual instruction?
No, we're actually doing in person. But
I was gonna say, I thought you were doing in person.
Yeah.
Massachusetts isn't so bad, right?
Yeah. I have to quarantine for 14 days upon arrival, and I get a test at some point, and then weekly. I'll be okay.
Wonk saying there's a mini tower on the bottom of the cabinet. Now, did you like put a cabinet in your house? Do you have a cabinet in your house?
That'd be dope.
Or do you use like, I don't know. I mean, like I remember watching like tons of YouTube videos about main cabinet builds.
I feel like everyone builds Pac-Man.
I've never been an arcade person. I don't know. I like the concept. I like the idea of an arcade, but I've never really cared about. I can't believe you didn't use my history in the Viz round. I don't understand the joke, Brandon.
Do we not have any black actors?
Oh, do we not have any black actors? How many black child stars were there?
I'm pretty sure we discussed black child stars when we were writing this.
Did we? I feel like the only one that I would have ended up using would be Raven Simone.
Yeah.
Because I will say I wanted to use people who are famous now and weren't crazy famous then.
Like number 2?
I forget who number 2 is. Hold on. bit.ly/fizround. Oh yeah.
Like perfect example, right?
I mean, no, yeah, and that were recognizable. But like Raven, I think is more famous now than she was when she was on Cosby. But like someone like Tashina Arnold, who was a famous child star, you don't know her for anything now. You know her for being. Wait, am I thinking of the right person? Tashina Arnold was No, sorry, that's Tashina Arnold is Little Shop of Horrors. What's the name of the girl? Tatiana Ali. She was the oh my god, I forgot her name from Fresh Prince. What's the character's name? Ashley Fresh Prince. It's like I didn't want to use people who were more famous for being child stars than for being adult stars. And I guess black child act. I guess I could have used Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan was a child actor?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan was in The Wire. He was in All My Children. He replaced Chadwick Boseman in All My Children.
Was Chadwick Boseman a child star?
No, I mean they were teens at that point in 03. So it was already, but like, yeah, I mean, Michael B. Jordan was, let's see, 15 when he was on The Wire. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a child.
Yeah. I could have used Michael B. Jordan. And that would, I mean, Brandon loves The Wire too, so it's a win.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not writing a quiz for Brandon.
I mean, in retrospect, I regret not using Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, right? Because he checks every box.
Checks every single box. Apparently, oh wait, maybe.
Okay.
Brandon has a specific story about a thing that, oh yes, I do remember this. Yeah. No, this person's not famous enough.
Rip.
God, we're fucking live on a stream. I can't tell you this basic story.
But dude, I am straight up just reading XKCD right now until the next conversation topic comes. There's a non-zero chance I'm just going to be doing this throughout the entire show tonight.
I'm really mad at myself now that we didn't use Michael B. Jordan. Could have replaced number 7 with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh well. Shit happens.
I forgot that was number 7. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I had that same reaction.
Yeah, I think you had pretty much the exact same reaction when I sent you the picture of number 7. And you were like, "That's that person? That's Chiwetel Ejiofor, star of such films as The Lion King?"
Because it's not like the kid in the show he was on who looks the same today,
Yeah.
despite being like twice as old.
Although this person looks the same. I mean, once you are told who it is, you're like, "Oh yeah, of course."
Yeah, well, you see it in the face, but it's like
Yeah.
the kid in the show he was on straight up looks the same, even though he is an actual man now
He looks
a
sufficiently
child.
different. Doesn't look exactly the same, but like too much the same to have used, but like a little different.
He is aged somewhat.
His face is lengthened out.
Has it?
A
I
little
guess
bit,
that's.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that she was in Fresh Prince. Well, I just forgot the name of the character, which I obviously figured out. You heard, but yeah. Oh, I don't know if Brandon picked his name because he saw me representing, but I'm representing now. I guess 2 different teams with my apparel tonight.
Did Brandon submit?
I mean, unless somebody else is thegreenlanterncorps.com.
I just don't see any submissions.
Oh, it just popped up for me. You know, I mean, we know your submission, like your thing is always slow.
Yeah, I see you trying to highlight things.
Oh, I'm absolutely highlighting actual things right now. I would be scoring if it wasn't round 4. You did not, Brandon. It's in his round 4. The only thing I see is a single round 4.
Nice guesses, Brandon. Man, it really sucks Brandon got all those wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame that he got every single question wrong.
That's why he has a round score of 0 for round 4.
Correct. We got 20 minutes to fill. How do we fill this last week? Oh, we filled it because the the Seattle hockey team came up with the name.
Yeah, so we were just talking about branding the whole time.
Which is, listen, it's very easy for us to talk about branding.
Mm-hmm. We could talk about Brandon the entire time.
It's a lot harder.
It's true. He's a very short person.
He is a short man. Last week, you rightly pointed out that one team was the 2 shortest men we know.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely bought at least one of them a youth large shirt. That was a time. I read the thing you sent me, Brandon. I just didn't have any input based on where it was. I love having Brandon here because he's just like, he takes the ribbing. He's such a good sport about the ribbing.
I don't know that he is. I'm not sure he is. I like this. What day is this from? Not the most recent, but the XACD before that. Hey there, super fans! Welcome to the live cast. Got a real treat for you today. A tour of the world's largest Faraday cage. Come on, let's check it.
It's a good one.
Was so cool. Wow! Thanks for coming along, and don't forget to smash that like button.
This is an XKCD show now.
I mean, did a couple of those already.
Yeah.
I was talking about the YouTube algorithm while we were waiting for you. What are your?
Is that what we were doing?
Yeah, I was talking about my YouTube recommendations because I get really weird YouTube recommendations.
Okay. I'm going to bring up YouTube, and you tell me what the topic was about, and I will see what I can contribute to that conversation.
Wait, what? No, I was talking about my YouTube recommendations. What do you? If you go to YouTube.com right now,
yeah.
What? Like, do all of your recommendations, just look at like the top 8 or 12 or whatever, do they make sense to you?
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, so I have Speakeasy Pub Quiz streaming now.
Hey, me too.
Hamilton Act 1, but it's Muppets. Jedi Temple Challenge. Seminar I was watching the other week. Reacting to Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith first time. A pronunciation guide for Saoirse Ronan and Melissa Benoist. Star Wars Cantina
That's from
Band.
the James Corden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars Cantina Band medieval style bardcore version. New Taylor Swift track. And the Californians Breaking Character compilation.
I saw that Californians thing the other day, and I hate that sketch. Like, I absolutely despise that sketch. I think maybe if I watch it now, maybe I'll like it a little bit more, but I fucking hated that sketch, and I hated it.
I mean, I don't try to defend the sketch.
I'm sure it hits differently for an actual Californian. Like,
yeah.
there are jokes there that are for Californians, and like I now get the joke about directions, like that whole which is the joke. Like the main joke of the sketch is that they keep giving directions. And now that I get that joke, it is funnier. But I did not like that sketch. Yes, B. Coffer, by the way. Yes, number 2, we are looking for the foreground kid. I have no idea who the background. If you know the background kid, I mean, I'll give you the points, but I don't know if anybody knows who the background kid is.
I mean, they probably do. It's the internet.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure somebody knows who the background kid is, but like...
I want the background kid's hat. He's the one with like the yellow plastic one, right? And not the colander?
I thought they were both wearing upside-down visors.
One of them's wearing like a colander, and one of them's wearing like... They might be upside-down visors.
No, the foreground kid, whose name I almost just said, is wearing a colander, and the background kid is wearing like a yellow kind of visor-looking thing. Well, I found the name of the other person.
It's like they gave him a colander to wear.
The other actor hasn't had a credit since 1992.
Is he still alive?
You know, I'm not going to look into it too much. So, let's say yes.
Cool.
Brandon says, Critical Role, Joe Budden, Battle Rap, and Magic Tricks. Well, we all know Brandon is a big fan of world's third best rapper of all time, Joe Budden. I'm getting pretty... I mean, like, right now I'm seeing pretty normal recommendations. Speakeasy, Mayo plus steak, easiest sear ever, question mark, from a channel that I just watched a video from earlier today. The best episodes of Community. Satisfied, but every Satisfied is replaced with Eliza screaming, which is... What? We opened a Five Guys restaurant.
Hamilton remixes out there.
Yeah, we opened a Five Guys restaurant in our house from healthy junk food. Remember Ryan Reynolds' new gaming movie, question mark? It's a video about Free Guy.
One where he's like an NPC?
Yeah. I've never seen this channel before, but like that is a video that I might check out. Alpha Gaming, which is a Twitch stream help channel, which I watch for this, basically. A clip from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World with that. I happen to have 3 copies of on Blu-ray.
So maybe we'll do a Scott Pilgrim quiz.
Right here. literally, we're sitting on my table. David Bennett Piano, which is the channel I follow. Nerdwriter, which is the channel I follow. 10 Minutes of Hamilton TikToks. And the rise and fall of and rise again of Dippin' Dots. But I am subscribed to that channel. So. But earlier I saw one that was like 10 things I still can't do as a convicted felon. And I don't know why I was recommended that. I have no idea. Like, it's very weird. I've never watched a video similar to that. I also, I don't remember if I mentioned this in one of our group chats, but it turns out, I think Curb Your Enthusiasm memes might be, like, super right-wing. Or at least co-opted by the right wing, because I watched 1 or 2 on YouTube, and then it started recommending, like, compilations, and I started looking at compilations, and the compilations were... like a little bit right-leaning, and then some of them were like a little more right-leaning, and then I got a recommendation for I tried watching female comedians until I laughed, and I was like, oh,
Oh no.
Okay, so these are the YouTube recommendations I'm getting by watching Curb memes. I'm gonna not do that. I keep getting Office recommendations of Office clips, which there was a point in time where I watched a lot of Office clips. I didn't really like The Office, but they had good jokes. Yeah, I always get recommendations for Office clips, and I'm not an Office fan.
We should do an Office quiz.
Here's Leonard likes pizza.
Do you want me to scroll further on the YouTube Rex?
No. I mean, if you want to, but... there was this channel that I randomly ran across, and I don't know if I like them. I don't. I definitely don't like it. But I watched a couple of the videos, and it's like the titles are funnier than the videos. It's one of those things of like, this guy would be great at onion headlines. But the video is called Top 4 Letters in AC/DC. Or Top 1 Colors in Green Day. Or Top 0 Excuses for Listening to Imagine Dragons. Top 182 bands named Blink-182. So, like, it's vaguely humorous, but not good. I don't know, suddenly all my YouTube recommendations are good.
Were they not earlier?
Some of them were good, but some of them were like very, very weird, and I had no idea why they were in my recommendations. But right now it's all like either stuff that's a good recommendation or stuff that is like, oh, well, I don't really care to watch this, but I know why YouTube would think I care to watch this. Look, there's a lot of like...
Duel of the Fates medieval style. The same seminar from earlier. Saoirse Ronan draws a crowd. Clash on Cloud City, Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures, Power Rangers Official, Turbo Bloopers Wacky Wednesday,
2013's Tony Awards opening number. Here's a Jax Films video. Am I subscribed to Jax Films? I probably subscribed to Jax Films like 12 years ago and never unsubscribed. Writing one says, let's start to sound like the Hard Times. Yeah, if this guy like literally only wrote headlines for the Hard Times, it would be solid. But like then you click on the video and it's like, oh, it's too absurdist. Like there's a length of absurdist where it's funny, and then there's a length of absurdist where I don't find it funny. And that's where it gets like you have to hit that right level of absurdism. There's a great clickhole video that is like, watch this couple learn that they are pregnant for the first time while Conan O'Brien just dumps milk down a drain. And it's hilarious. Have you never seen this video? Oh my god, Ruby loves this video. I can't believe you've never seen this video. Conan milk. Let me see.
So it is 6:22.
I don't have it set up to send audio from YouTube, but I can show it to you. Watch a woman tell her husband she's pregnant while Conan O'Brien pours good milk down the sink. It's them in the foreground, and literally Conan's just dumping milk. There's nothing happening. It makes no sense. But it's so funny. So, he just said, this milk is so fresh. And then just pours it down the sink. I don't know why I love this so much. But I find it hilarious. Yeah, it's still good for 4 weeks.
That was strange. I'm not comfortable.
It's absurdism, man. It's like comedy Dadaism.
It really is.
8:24. We got about 5 minutes before quiz starts. Visual round, once again, available in the description. And I just put the answer thing in the thing. Young Joe is apparently playing Catan.
It's getting intense.
I like that it's his Catan board and everyone else is sort of like not paying attention. Like it looks like everybody else is just like looking at their phones, and he is very, very into the Catan game.
But I mean,
he's playing right now.
Yeah, but I mean, given Young Joe, given everything we know about Young Joe,
100%.
Is that not the least surprising thing in the world?
100%. 100%. This is absolutely what I'd expect, but still hilarious.
Hey guys, Catan, and then everyone else is on their phone.
Yeah. Absolutely tracks. Nothing about this is surprising to me. See, the problem is that the last song is not a long song. The last song is usually like 4 to 5 minutes. Oh, are you in Twitch chat? Because we need to ban whatever this is.
Yep. Bam. Well, I did it anyway, so.
Cool. Can't just clear that out of there. That's
See,
annoying.
Joe, this is what happens when you're in Catan.
Slash clear. No, I can't. Just Big Follows. Big Follows is the name of my Billie Eilish cover band. I feel like that joke works kind of. Yeah, kind of. It kind of does. Doesn't work that way. Make sure we got a 2-minute timer. We got a 3-minute timer. Look at that. Professional. Yeah. Yeah, usually the last song is 4 to 5 minutes. This one is 2.
Why did you do this?
It was the best relevant song. Just says suggested videos in the YouTube sidebar. Marine scientist reviews shark attack scenes. The algorithm knows. Joe, as a marine scientist, can you please review some shark attack scenes?
We can do that in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Alright. We are gonna throw up PowerPoint there. Oh. Now we're gonna throw up the PowerPoint. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with.
See y'all in a sec.
I can hear the soft breathing of the girl that I love as she lies here beside me, asleep with the night, and her hair in a fine mist floats on my pillow, reflecting the glow of the winter moonlight. She is soft, she is warm, but my heart remains heavy, and I watch as her breast gently rise, gently fall. For I know with the first light of dawn I'll be leaving, and tonight will be all I have left to recall. I've done it. I've committed a crime, broken the law. For $25 and pieces of silver, I held up and robbed a hard liquor store. My life seems unreal, my crime an illusion, a scene badly written in which I must play. Yet I know as I gaze at my young love beside me, the morning is just a few hours away.
This is the Speakeasy Pub Quiz for Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. This week's quiz.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, and that means it's time for a special Speakeasy Pub Quiz. A day early this week.
Wednesday,
My dudes.
instead of Thursday.
Yes, Yep, that is correct. It is indeed Wednesday, which is weird. It's weird that we're doing this on Wednesday. I'm Nam Siddiqui. That's Joe Quavers. How's it going, Joe?
It's going good, yeah. Went to a car wash today. Yeah, it's weird, talking about your day, right? Because it's
Because nothing's happening.
Inside.
Yeah. You got a haircut.
Yeah, yeah, but that was last week.
Yes, but it was between last quiz and this quiz.
That's true.
See, I still have this shaggy mane going on.
It's giant.
So much hair. Cool. All right, then let's get started with the belt. Last week's belt
White
winner.
Claws are actually good. in my opinion.
What's that? Oh, White Claws
Friend
are
wants to- White Claws actually.
Sure. Last week's belt winner was Pocket Sand. They won for the second week in a row.
Oh, wow.
I think it was second week in a row. So good for Pocket Sand. I don't know if they're back this week, but if they are a team to watch out for.
And it's also cutting off. Dan showed up, and
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get first place, and I'll fight you on that.
quiz rules.
Quiz rules. Rule number 1. Don't put answers in the chat, because you're just helping your opponents.
Rule number dose: don't cheat. Yeah, we're all stuck inside. We're all on the internet. Don't use the internet to look things up.
Rule number 3, be nice to us, because we're usually nice unless unless we're not. But yes, we just be cool.
Yeah. Gameplay rules. So we run by a 7x7 here at Speakeasy Pub Quiz. So we've got 7 rounds, 7 questions each, which include things like music, video, visual, and random knowledge.
That visual round is available right now. That's round number 4. That's a bit.ly link in the video description. You can submit the round 4 answers anytime between now and the end of round 5. Those are in the video description as well as in the actual link. And normally they'd be at the bottom of this screen, but the chat is there for now. It's gonna be gone once we actually have questions up.
And when Young Joe shows up from playing Catan, he'll be posting it periodically.
Also putting them in the chat. Yes. Most rounds of 7 available points. I'm at 14. Rounds 2 and 7 will have 14 points available tonight. So that is that. Time now for round number 1.
Round numero uno.
Round 1 is called Hump Day.
Which numbers do you want to take on this one?
I don't remember, so I'll whatever. I'll take evens?
Sure. Yeah, I'll start us off then. Question number 1. Hump days around on camels. Question number 1. In May of this year, scientists were able to synthesize an antibody which blocks SARS-CoV-2's spike proteins based on those found in what South American camel relative? So a bit of a timely question here. Question 1, we always read things twice here. In May of this year, scientists were able to synthesize an antibody which blocks SARS-CoV-2's spike proteins based on those found in what South American camel relative? And then we sit and listen to the music.
Yes, we do. Sometimes we do that.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my hump,
Listen to
my
our favorite song,
my lovely
humps.
little lumps. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices, Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and Adana.
All right, question number 2. What kind of bodily tissue do camel humps usually contain? Considering the climates they live in, it's probably better that it's all in one place like that rather than on the rest of the body. Once again, question number 2. What kind of bodily tissue do camel humps usually contain? Considering the climates they live in, it's probably better that it's all in one place like that rather than on the rest of the body.
My hump, my hump, my hump, my humps, they got you.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me and spending time on me.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me, on me.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream. Cause of my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump,
What?
my hump, my hump, my hump, my lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
I met a girl down at the disco. She said, hey, yeah, let's go. I could be your baby, you could be my honey, and let's spend time, not money, and make sure.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. During the mid-19th century, the United States Army attempted to establish a mounted camelry. That's camel cavalry, yes, that's the official term that was used internally. Unit in California, which then Secretary of War and later President signed off on this failed experiment, which had to be disbanded in the wake of the Civil War. Question 3 again. During the mid-19th century, the United States Army attempted to establish a mounted camelry unit in California, which then Secretary of War and later President signed off on this failed experiment, which had to be disbanded in the wake of the Civil War. Wow, how do vowels work?
That's fine, you're South African.
South Africa.
South African. You gotta change. The way to do a South African accent is you just replace all the vowel sounds with random other vowel sounds, and suddenly it's a South African accent.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
My assistant is me doing an Australian accent. It's really a South African accent.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream.
That was so our video, our VOD for the MCU quiz got taken down because of Captain Marvel, whatever. But it turned out for some reason it got reinstated. But before it got reinstated, I edited and re-uploaded it with me overdubbing the dialogue in the scene so that it wouldn't get caught by YouTube filters. But I did in fact do Ben Mendelsohn, who was doing an American accent with a very strong Australian accent. Just like we did in Havana. All right. Question number 4. According to a 1991 study, 6-year-olds at the time readily connected Joe Camel to Camel cigarettes in the same manner as they connected which corporate mascot to the Disney Channel? Question number 4. According to a 1991 study, 6-year-olds at the time, who are 35-year-olds now, readily connected Joe Camel to Camel cigarettes in the same manner as they connected which corporate mascot to the Disney Channel?
I wonder if they still do.
I doubt it, because they haven't used Joe Camel in 10 years. In fact,
Do you feel attached to any? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, in more than 10 years, almost over 20 years. In fact, as a 27-year-old, I don't connect Joe Camel to Camel cigarettes. I'm like, I know Joe Camel is cigarettes, but I forgot that Camel cigarettes was a cigarette company. I was like, is that a Marlboro thing? And then I was like, oh, Camel cigarettes. Oh, that's right, there's a Camel cigarette company.
Yeah, I mean, I connect Joe Camel to Camel cigarettes, but I also don't actively think about that. Do you feel attached to any defunct corporate mascots?
Any defunct corporate mascots? Man, probably. I can't think of any, though. Oh, you know what? No, the Cookie Crisp dog.
Oh, yeah, the wolf is weird.
I think they've replaced the wolf, too. I think it's a wizard. No, it used to be a wizard.
It was a wizard a long time ago, and that was a dog. And
It was
then
a
now
wizard
it's the
before
wolf,
the dog.
right?
Yeah, now it is the wolf now still. Yeah. But yes, the Cookie Crisp dog was
Yeah.
the one for me. I'm like, I can't think of any, but except for that one. I do remember that one.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Does McDonald's have any mascots besides Ronald McDonald right now, like officially?
I think they still use Grimace and the ham.
Is
I don't know if
Grimace
they do.
supposed to be a chicken nugget?
I don't know if they use the Hamburglar. I don't know if they use, I haven't seen Mayor McCheese in a while either. There was the late night one, the moon one though. What was his name?
Yeah. Oh shoot.
We were talking about this the other day, and you remembered. I thought.
Yeah, it was Mac Tonight because it's
Mac Tonight.
Yeah, because it's Jack the Knife, Mac Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was trying to remember what the song was because I'm like, that's how I'm going to remember this. Enough on that. Question 5. In his alias as a decorated World War I fighting ace, Snoopy from Peanuts flies a Sopwith Camel to oppose which German flying ace who also has a pizza named after him? Question 5 again. In his alias as a decorated World War I flying ace, Snoopy from Peanuts flies a Sopwith Camel to oppose which German flying ace who also has a pizza named after him?
Oh, E is for Eccentric says Chuck E. Cheese as a mascot from his childhood.
This is true.
Isn't Chuck E. Cheese still around? Or is Chuck E. Cheese dead?
They filed for bankruptcy the other week.
The character of Charles Entertainment Cheese is still active, right?
That's correct. Yeah, the character of Charles Entertainment Cheese has gone through 3 or 4 redesigns, but he's still Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Apparently, he used to be a rat. He was a rat until 1992, and now he's a mouse. That's weird.
That explains the really old tokens I used to see.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Right?
you're so right. Because they were absolutely rats, and then they just sort of quietly changed him to a mouse. Yeah. We're listening to Mac the Knife now. I like how Jesse's repeating Charles Entertainment Cheese. If that's not it is his name. His actual full legal name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
A powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Just a fact.
Yeah, you hear about Pluto? It's messed up, right?
The current voice of Chuck E. Cheese is the lead singer of Bowling for Soup.
Oh, I was going to ask if it was the answer to the next question.
No. Jesse says he's typed it as we were saying it. Yeah, got it. Okay.
Can you imagine if the current voice of Charles Entertainment Cheese were the answer to the next question?
That'd be very funny. Yeah. But the next question is, though his famous voice doesn't sound it at all. How funny, oh man! Which voice actor from Worcester, Massachusetts, spent his undergraduate career as a Connecticut college camel? I pronounced it right. Before moving on to more crepuscular gigs, such as selling and flipping burgers. Yes, his voice sounds just like that. It's weird. His voice just sounds like that. Once again, question number 6. Though his famous voice isn't sounded at all, which voice actor from Worcester, Massachusetts spent his from Worcester, Massachusetts. Now you can correct me.
What's that?
Spent his undergraduate career as a Connecticut college camel before moving on to more crepuscular gigs such as selling and flipping burgers. Yes, his voice just sounds like that. It's weird. No word on whether or not he still has that van, though.
On the right, babe, not that Maggie.
Because I mean, this voice actor is also in, like the clue says, is also in like the selling fast food business.
Honestly, if he was the voice of, it'd be weird for him to be the voice of Chicken Cheese.
It'd be weird, but it'd be awesome.
That would be a weird choice. I'd buy him as like, I don't know, Mayor McCheese.
Oh, that would be really good.
Yeah. Or the Burger King. If they suddenly decided the Burger King has a voice and it was this guy.
Oh, I want that.
That'd be solid.
But he's under contract to a different burger joint.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Well, we'll talk about it when we get the answers.
We'll talk about it once we reveal whomst it is.
Yeah. Question 7?
Question 7. Straight up, is a camel an odd toed or an even toed ungulate? Question 7 again. Straight up, is a camel an odd toed or an even toed ungulate? Now we're going to flip to the next slide where we can see all the questions, and then we'll give you just north of 2 minutes to get your answer sheets in.
There we go. Yep, just north of 2 minutes. Yeah, about 2 minutes there. And go ahead and submit those answer sheets right there. Quiz answers 2020-0729 bit.ly link, and it'll show up in the chat as well. I love that his name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's just like good branding, you know?
Joe, for what it's worth, that restaurant chain does not sell burgers.
Does it not?
No.
How did I know?
They like everything but. It's very weird. Yeah.
I'm just saying, how would I know this?
It's fair enough. Joe doesn't need me. Got 1 more minute, approximately, about 1 minute to submit.
Windmill, windmill for the land, the forever hand in hand. Take it all out on your stride. It is taking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in? Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast
About
cats.
20 seconds to go.
Ass crack. Ladies,
This song's playing because they say camel needs to be given.
That's what you resigned yourself to at that point?
There's a band called Camel, and there was a police song with Camel in the title that I did play them, but it's not great.
Yeah.
But City's breaking down on my Camel's back. Good with that. Time is up. You have not yet submitted your answer sheets. Oh, the time's up. It's too low. Look at that. Now I know. Time is up, though. If you have not yet submitted your answers, go ahead and submit those now. As I fix that, there we go. Hey, look at that. Time's up. Banzai Joe finally showed up. Says, Mike. Guess what day it is?
I'm so proud of him.
Hump day! Alright, I'm assuming we have all of our answer sheets in. If we don't, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I mean, that's roughly the number we'd be expecting, right?
While we wait to see if anybody else turns in their answer sheets, let's talk real quick about the... Oh, why did that... I turned it off, and then it stayed on. What if I do this? Hey, it's gone. Now it's gone. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's answers. What There we go. Your ad here. It's like I've never done this before. Your ad here. Do you have something to promote? Maybe a business, a live stream, or a podcast? Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/speakeasypubquiz, or email us, speakeasypubquiz@gmail.com for rates for a single type thing. Time now for round number 1 answers.
Round 1 answers. Question number 1. In May of this year, scientists were able to synthesize an antibody which blocks SARS-CoV-2's spike proteins based on those found in llamas.
Llamas. Question number 2. What kind of bodily tissue do camel humps usually contain? Considering the climates they live in, it's probably better that it's all in one place like that rather than on the rest of the body. That is fat. Fat.
Question 3. During the mid-19th century, the United States Army tried to establish a mounted cavalry unit in California. The then Secretary of War and later President, albeit not of the United States, was Jefferson Davis.
That was a very rude question.
I did say Civil War and failed experiment.
Question number 4. According to a 1991 study, 6-year-olds at the time readily connected Joe Camel to Camel cigarettes in the same manner as they connected which corporate mascot to the Disney Channel? That is, of course, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Question 5. In his alias as a decorated World War I flying ace, Snoopy from Peanuts flies a Sopwith Camel to oppose the Red Baron.
And question number 6. Though his famous voice actor doesn't sound it at all, which famous voice doesn't sound it at all, which famous voice actor from Worcester, Massachusetts, spent his undergraduate career as a Connecticut college camel before moving up to more crepuscular gigs such as selling and flipping burgers. His voice just sounds like that. It's weird. It is H. John Benjamin, who's the voice of Arby's, which does not sell burgers. But
I didn't know that when I was writing this.
Listen, if you tell me H. John Benjamin never actually worked at a burger joint, I would call you a liar. I'm sure he did.
It's fair.
And Bob's Burgers. So like it's fine. I'm totally it makes perfect sense.
Yes. Question 7, straight up, isn't camel an odd-toed or an even-toed ungulate? They are even-toed ungulates. So that was a 50-50.
Yep. B. Cover points out that John Benjamin is also the voice of Archer. That is true.
Yes. Explain crepuscular. Ocelots are crepuscular.
Time now for round number 2. Round 2 is called 8 Days a Week, because the Beatles would strike us if we used that song. Name these songs and artists named after days, such as Wednesday, Thursday, and Felicia Day. Name these songs and artists named after days, such as Wednesday, Thursday, or Felicia Day. So the song or artist can have the actual name of an actual day, or just have the word day in it. As always, 1 point for song title and 1 point for artist. Here we go, starting with question number 1.
Tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man's a drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care.
Question number 2. Question number 3.
Connect the dots. Don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city towed my car. Chandelier is on the floor. With my favorite party dress. Warrants out for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. That was such an epic fail.
Question number 4.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said,
Question number 5.
how long must we sing this song? How long? How long? 'Cause tonight we can be as one tonight.
Question number 6.
Will become the anthem.
of your underground. You're 2 floors down, getting high in the back.
Question number 7.
Catch an early train, got to be to work by night. And if I had an airplane, still couldn't make it on time.
All right. Here they all are again one more time, starting with question number 1.
Tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man's a drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care.
Question number 2. Question number 3.
Connect the dots, don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city towed my car. Chandelier is on the floor with my favorite party dress. Warrants out for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. That was such an epic fail.
Question number 4.
I went to a drink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said,
Question number 5.
how long must we sing this song? How long? How long? 'Cause tonight we can be as one tonight.
Question number 6.
Will become the anthem of your underground. You're 2 floors down, getting high in the back.
And question number 7.
Catch an early train, got to be to work by night. And if I had an airplane, still couldn't make it on time.
That is it for round number 2. As always, you got 2 minutes to submit. 2 minutes starting now. Hey, look at that. The timer's working and everything. Awesome.
Nice.
I forgot about the timer when I put together the chat thing.
Oh, the bar?
Yeah, the chat bar. So fix that live.
Lazy Sunday,
Just
wake up
it
in
up.
the late afternoon. Call Parnell just to see how he's doing. Hello, what up, Pawns? Yo, Sandberg, what's cracking? You thinking what I'm thinking? Nadia! Man, it's happening. But first, my hunger pangs are sticking like duct tape. Let's hit up Magnolia and mac on some cupcakes. No doubt that bakery's got all the bomb frosties. I love those cupcakes like McAdams loves
Young Joe
Gosling.
posted links. Everything is going great.
No 6, no 12, make a dozen. I told you that I'm crazy for these cupcakes, cousin. Yo, where's the movie playing? Upper West Side, dude. Well, let's hit up Yahoo Maps to find the dopest route. I prefer MapQuest. That's a good one, too. Google Maps is the best. True that. Double true. 68 to Broadway. Step on it, sucker. What you wanna do, Chris? Snack attack, mother. Hit the chronic. What calls of Narnia? Yes, the chronic. What calls of Narnia? We love that chronic. What calls of Narnia? Pass that chronic. What calls of Narnia?
Oh god, this is populating so quickly.
Yo, stop at that deli. The theater's overpriced. You got the backpack. Gonna pack it up.
Got about
nice.
30 seconds to
Don't
go.
want security to get suspicious. Mr. Pippin Red Vines equals crazy delicious. You reach in my pocket, pull out some dough. Girl acted like she'd never seen a 10 before. It's all about the Hamiltons, baby. Throw the stacks in a bag. And I'm ghost like Swayze. Swayze. Roll up to the theater. Ticket buying what we're handling. You can call us Aaron Burr. From the way we're dropping Hamilton. Parked in our seats. Movie trivia's the illest. When friends alum starred in films with Bruce Willis. We exit so fast it was scary. Everyone's standing on when we scream Matthew Perry. Now quiet in the theater or it's gonna get tragic. We're about to get taken to a dream world of magic. The chronic. What calls of Narnia? Yes, the chronic. What calls of Narnia? We love the chronic. What calls of Narnia?
up. If you haven't submitted your answer sheets yet, please submit your answer sheets. I think we have 11 teams. Oh no, we have 10 teams. It's just sometimes some people don't know how to spell their own names. Cool. So that is all the answer sheets in. Perfect timing, because that was a 2-minute, 20-second song. Time now for round number 2 answers. Starting with question number 1.
Tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Wanna get a belly full of beer. My old man's a drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care.
That is Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting by Elton John. Question number 2. That is Jungle Love by Morris Day and the Motherfucking Time. It's the motherfucking Morris Day and the Time, or just the time is fine, but the theme was days. Anyway, question 3.
Connect the dots. Don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city towed my car. Chandelier is on the floor. With my favorite party dress. Warrants out for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. That was such an epic fail.
That is... Oh, I didn't put the parentheses in, but that is Last Friday Night, parentheses TGIF by Katy Perry. Question number 4.
I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex site's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said
That is Basket Case by Green Day. Question 5.
how long must we sing this song? How long? How long? 'Cause tonight we can be as one tonight.
That is Sunday Bloody Sunday. Whoops. Sorry. That is Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2. Question 6.
Will become the anthem of your underground. You're 2 floors down, getting high in the back.
That is At Your Funeral by Saves the Day. Question 7.
Catch an early train, got to be to it by 9. And if I had an airplane, still couldn't make it on time.
That is Manic Monday by the Bangles. Manic Monday by the Bangles. That is it for round number 2. Time now for round 3.
Round number 3. So round number 3 is the classics round of the week about the god for whom Wednesday is named. Round 3 is called Odin's Day. Cool, cool, cool. All right, question number 1. Known as the best of all horses, Odin's 8-legged steed Sleipnir was born by which giant trickster mother? Question number 1 again. Known as the best of all horses, Odin's 8-legged steed Sleipnir was born by which giant trickster mother?
These might have been overpowering them again.
Want me to read it again?
No, the music wasn't playing over you.
Cool.
I tried very hard to avoid Viking metal for this, but it was not an easy task. So this is metal adjacent.
Sure. Question number 2. Odin's golden ring Draupnir was forged alongside which more famous thundering weapon as part of a bet against dwarves over another god's head? So we're looking for the weapon here. Question 2 again. Odin's golden ring Draupnir was forged alongside which more famous thundering weapon as part of a bet against dwarves over another god's head?
You couldn't tell by the fact that it's the classic rounds of the week. Joe wrote a lot of these questions. So you gotta get in the Joe mindset.
Question number 3. Half of the Norse who are slain in combat are carried to the field Folkvangr, overseen by the goddess Freya. What is the name of the hall overseen by Odin the other half are carried to? Question 3 again. Half of the Norse who were slain in combat are carried to the field Folkvangr, overseen by the goddess Freya. What is the name of the hall overseen by Odin the other half are carried to? I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not.
I meant to not have it for answers or being questions or being that. So. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
We'll see. Yeah, let us know what you guys like. Whatever ultimately works for you guys. We're on question 4. Odin isn't the only Norse god who lends his name to a weekday. In fact, most of the days of the week derive their names from that of a Norse god, except for one. Which day of the week derives its name from a Roman god? Question 4 again. Odin isn't the only Norse god who lends his name to a weekday. In fact, most of the days derive their names from that of a Norse god, except for one. Which day of the week derives its name from a Roman god?
If you want to talk about music choice stretches, Feel Good Inc. says the word camel, and we're about to listen to Truth Hurts by Lizzo because she says Minnesota Vikings. And that's close enough for me.
Sure.
Not a lot of songs about Wednesday.
I mean, look at the music, Ren.
Yeah, I should have grabbed the clip from Kingsman 2 of Elton John singing Wednesday, Wednesday,
and use that instead of the song.
Instead of the song Saturday Night's Why Everybody. Thought it was Saturday. What day is it today? Wednesday. Exactly, and then kicks his ass.
Oh, that was a good moment. Elton John, friend. Question 5. Odin likes being disguised when dealing with mortals and takes on the alias Mr. Wednesday in which novel penned by Neil Gaiman? Question 5 again. Odin likes being disguised when dealing with mortals and takes on the alias Mr. Wednesday in which novel penned by Neil Gaiman?
I learned from a Learned League question that Neil Gaiman and Amanda Palmer are currently going through a rough patch.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Someone supposedly hacked into Neil Gaiman's Goodreads account. There's a lot of tea on this.
There it is, Minnesota Vikings.
I'ma hit you back in a minute. I don't play tag, bitch, I've been it. We don't fuck with lies. We don't do goodbyes.
Question 6. This question was not lifted from our Marvel Cinematic Universe quiz. In the Thor trilogy, Odin is portrayed by which actor who, in addition to recently playing a supreme god, also portrayed the Pope? Question 6. This question was not lifted from our Marvel Cinematic Universe quiz. In the Thor trilogy, Odin is portrayed by which actor who, in addition to recently playing a supreme god, also portrayed the Pope?
New man on the Minnesota Vikings. True hurts needed something more exciting. Bum bum be dum be dum bum
And last but definitely not least, question 7. In Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, Odin is depicted as a motivational speaker obsessed with PowerPoints on how to avoid Ragnarok, and the other Norse gods are given similarly modern interpretations. Which Boston-based children's author wrote the Magnus Chase trilogy? Question 7 again. In Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, Odin is depicted as a motivational speaker obsessed with PowerPoints on how to avoid Ragnarok, and the other Norse gods are similarly given modern interpretations. Which Boston-based children's author wrote the Magnus Chase trilogy? And now Naim is going to give us all the questions and a 2-minute timer.
Definitely a 2-minute timer that is not showing right now because
we have the chat up.
There we go. Now there's a 2-minute timer. It's actually
Cool.
a 1-minute 50-second timer now because
it took you roughly 10 seconds
10
to
seconds
take
to-
the banner down.
exactly. Oh, you know what? When we say 2-minute timer, it's a good. Here's the best chat lag is that when we say it, that's when Young Joe posts it, and then we're like, oh, that's about how long it takes for them to do it.
It's a good litmus test.
About a minute left, guys, to submit. Squid says, didn't know we moved to Wednesdays. We didn't move to Wednesdays. It's just for this week. Just because Joe's out of town.
Got some stuff going on.
Yeah. So this week we're on Wednesday. Next week we are off. We'll mention that again at the bottom of the quiz. But yes, we are indeed off next week. And we are a day early this week. It's weird.
It happens.
Sometimes scheduling things happen as such. Got about 10 seconds to go. And that is time. Time is up. If you have not yet submitted your round number 3 answer sheets, go ahead and submit those now, because they're due.
Yep.
Brendan says hashtag canceled. We are not canceled. We're just off for a week. Everyone takes weeks off. We got a 1-week hiatus.
We're going on an extended hiatus.
An extended 1-week hiatus.
Just like on 30 Rock.
All right, we have all the answer sheets in, so we're going to take a quick scoring break now.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back with round 3 answers and standings in a bit.
Seeing 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
the stairs to her apartment.
If I had an airplane, I still couldn't make it on time.
She is balled up on the couch.
Does it take me so long just to figure out what I'm gonna wear?
Mom and Dad went down to Charlotte.
Blame it on the train, but the bus is already there. It's just another manic Monday.
Slowly, she's
She
unbreaking.
was Sunday.
Slowly,
That's not Sunday.
she's
I don't have to worry. It's just another manic Monday.
and we ride. Now that I've found someone I'm feeling more than I ever had before.
Tells me in his bedroom voice, come on, honey, let's go make some noise.
Sanity lost under pressure when we're kids.
We give ourselves one more chance. Why can't we give love now one more chance? Why can't we give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love?
Was love such an old-fashioned grind? And love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night. And love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is our last dance. This is ourselves. Under pressure, slowly, she's unbreaking. Slowly, it's not Sunday. Slowly, she's unbreaking.
Cool.
We are back.
We are
I
back.
forgot to have my hat sitting on my head like this, like to get the pressure off my head for a second. And I turn the thing back on. I'm like, oh, I should probably fix my hat. To
Yeah,
be like a
Dan
normal
thinks that
person.
has very cool, by the way. Diamond Club, what do you think about that?
Diamond Club hat. I got a Diamond Club hat. I got a Corecast T-shirt. I'm repping two of the teams tonight. All right. Time now for round 3 answers. Then
Round 3 answers. Yeah. So going from question 1, we were looking for the mother of the best of all horses. Odin's 8-legged steed Sleipnir was born by which giant trickster mother? The answer was Loki. Question number 2. Odin's golden ring Draupnir was forged alongside which more famous thundering weapon as part of a bet over, this one was actually over Loki's head, and the weapon was Mjolnir, or Mjemja, we would have
Mimi.
accepted as spelling. Question 3. Half of the Norse who are slain in combat are carried to the field Folkvangr, overseen by the goddess Freya. What is the name of the hall overseen by Odin the other half are carried to? That is Valhalla. Valhalla. Question 4. Odin isn't the only Norse god who lends his name to a weekday, but which one is named after a Roman god? Saturday is named after Saturn. Question 5. Odin likes being disguised when dealing with mortals and takes on the alias Mr. Wednesday in which novel penned by Neil Gaiman? That is American Gods. Question 6. Not from the MCU quiz. In the Thor trilogy, Odin is portrayed by which actor who played Odin and also portrayed Pope Benedict XVI? That was Sir Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins is what we were looking for there. You still got points if you didn't give his honorific. Question 7. In Magnus Chase in the Gods of Asgard, Odin is depicted as motivational speaker. Other Norse gods are there too. Which Boston-based children's author wrote the Magnus Chase trilogy? That is Rick Riordan, who also wrote the Percy Jackson series. He was originally based in San Antonio, but moved to Boston when his older son started going to college?
By the way, in the chat, they said Loki was a trickster mother. Yes, Loki is the trickster god, and also sometimes is a female, and was a female when she birthed that horse.
Correct.
Loki's weird. All right, that is time for.
We were looking
standings
for the
check.
mother of the horse, not Loki. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Time for a standings check. In 10th place, it is Sports Aren't Us.
In 9th place, we have GreenLanternCore.com. Dot spelled in all caps.
TheGreenLanternCore.com. That is
The
GreenLanternCore.com. The is important. A three-way tie for 6th place between Pocket Sand, Control Z 2020, and Punk Ass Book Jockeys.
And we know you guys love ties, so there's another for 3rd between The Hunt for Red Scientology, Passing Laws and Drinking Claws, and Grouptimus Prime.
In 2nd place, it is Diamond Club.
And in 1st place, we have rule number 3 should be optional.
They're going to lose some points for that name. It is. See, okay, now I'm being mean, which means at that point, yeah, it's fair. But
Yeah.
obviously, we're not taking points away for that name.
Yeah.
That is it
Just
for standings.
Just a reminder to do your round 4 if you don't have it in yet. Those scores did not include round 4, but please get those in if you haven't.
I believe most teams have them in. I think we're just waiting for one round 4 at this point. But you have until the end of round 5 to submit, so it's time now for round 5. Round 5 is called Sheffield Wednesday FC. Sheffield Wednesday FC. It is a weekly round on football.
You're welcome, Brandon.
Question number 1. Depicted on every single crest used throughout the club's storied history, what crepuscular avian, motherfucker, serves as the club's nickname and mascot? Question number 1. Depicted on every single crest used throughout the club's storied history, what crepuscular avian serves as the club's nickname and mascot? What does crepuscular anemone mean?
Of or relating to Twilight.
Of or relating
to the Twilight.
So of or relating to Twilight avian serves as the club's nickname and mascot. Question number 2. Their slogan is Concilio et Animus, which is Latin for what 2 qualities desired by some of Dorothy's friends in The Wizard of Oz? Question number 2. Their slogan is Concilio et Animus, which is Latin for what 2 qualities desired by Dorothy's friends in The Wizard of Oz? Once again, for those wondering what crepuscular means, of or relating to the twilight. Of resembling or relating to the twilight. Question number 3. Sheffield Wednesday FC was a founding member of the English Premier League. What was the most recent title sponsor of the Premiership, which also sponsored the American Arena, in which the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and New York Islanders have all called home? Question number 3. Sheffield Wednesday FC was a founding member of the English Premier League. What was the most recent title sponsor of the Premiership, which also sponsored the American Arena, the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and New York Islanders have all called home?
Not all at the same time, though.
Yeah, they have all called it home. So
yes. Yeah, before this question was written, I was unaware that the Premiership didn't currently have a title sponsor.
Me too. That in last year?
I think a while ago, which was weird. Yeah.
2016. Wow. Question number 4. Despite being a founding member of the EPL in the early 90s, Wednesday hasn't been in England's top flight since they were relegated in 2000. How many years did Wednesday spend in the EPL? Once again, despite being a founding member of the EPL in the early 90s, Wednesday hasn't been in England's top flight since they were relegated in 2000. How many years did Wednesday spend in the EPL? We might grade this one on a curve, depending on how people do.
Yeah.
We'll see. Depending on how you do, we might grade on a curve here. Question number 5. Sheffield Wednesday was the last team to win a top football trophy without being in the Premier League. What appropriately named league was the top flight of English football at the time Sheffield accomplished this feat? Past or present names accepted. Once again, Sheffield Wednesday was the last team to win a top football trophy without being in the Premier League. What appropriately named league was the top flight of English football at the time of Sheffield accomplished this feat? Past or present names accepted.
And either one of those names is pretty fitting for what they did.
That is correct. Yeah. To make the question sort of, to make the trivia factoid a little clearer, they are the last team to have won the top trophy of their league without being in the top league of their
Pyramid.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you.
Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found.
An ignominious distinction to have.
Correct. It's a multi-level sports association.
Oh, that's sure. Association as in association football.
Correct.
Question number 6. Named for a prominent industry in Sheffield, what name refers to the classic derby between Sheffield Wednesday FC and Sheffield United FC? It would also be appropriate for two teams in Sheffield's sister city of Pittsburgh.
Shout out to Young Joe.
Shout out to Young Joe. Question number 6. Name for a prominent industry in Sheffield. What name refers to the classic derby between Sheffield Wednesday FC and Sheffield United FC? It would also be appropriate for two teams in Sheffield's sister city, Pittsburgh. Jesse Henning in the chat saying, I'll Patreon subscribe if there are no more footy questions ever. To be fair, this is a little more knowledge heavy than our sports rounds usually are.
So I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried to kiss you. I don't know if you.
It's also funny that Jesse's saying that because Jesse's wife is our highest Patreon subscriber.
We could be together if you wanted to.
All right, question number 7. Inspired by Sheffield Wednesday's football success, Sheffield became the first seed in the UK to house a professional team in what sport, where they currently play in a league with teams called the Flyers, the Stars, and the Devils. Question number 7. Inspired by Sheffield Wednesday's football success, which obviously was a while ago, Sheffield became the first seed in the UK to house a professional team in what sport, where they currently play in a league with teams called the Flyers, the Stars, and the Devils. You guys got about 2 minutes now. 2 minutes to submit your answers. There we go.
Carrie does have a name.
Yes, of course.
You can see
Jesse's-
Carrie's name in the credits.
You will see Carrie's name in the credits every single week. Jesse's wonderful wife, Carrie Weibel. It's just funny because they... Yes.
We're also looking for one outstanding round 4. Bigro, that means you.
If you says I have no clue what Sheffield Wednesday FC is, they are a football club.
They are an association football club that plays in Sheffield.
It's a soccer team from Sheffield. I don't remember how the sentence started when I started it. I assume you two have a joint bank account, but I don't know how if you have a joint bank account, but I would presume that the money that you donate towards our Patreon is both of your money. It's ironic because Punk Ass Book Jockeys was one of the top teams when in Geeks quizzes. So I don't know if we write harder or we just write different knowledge. About 5 seconds to submit. We're waiting on a handful here. Time is up, by the way. Brandon says I won't be here next week. Blame soccer. Hey, we won't be here next week either. So.
Also blame soccer?
Also blame soccer, I guess. Time is up on round 4 and 5. Oh, geez. We're still waiting on round 4, aren't we?
B-Girl, please.
B-Girl, please. So that is time on round 4 and 5. If you don't have round 4 submitted in the next, by the time we read the answers, we can't score it. So it's time now for a quick plug. This is the time you have to submit round 4. Future quiz streams. Are you enjoying tonight's quiz? Would you like to see more from us? Follow at Speakeasy Quiz on Twitter and subscribe to us for weekly live quizzes here at youtube.com/SHAKuhan or twitch.tv/SpeakeasyPubQuiz. Not using... Anyway, that's it. 5, 4... Because this took 7 questions for him to figure out what it was. We said, English Premier League. I don't know. Maybe we could have said soccer earlier. All right. I think one team just isn't submitting their round 4, so we're going to do round 4 answers.
Yeah, cool. Round 4 was called Way Back Wednesday. So former child stars are people too. They are just like... Oh, right. That's what you wrote.
They are just the same as me or you. Former child stars are people too. Did you not watch Dickie Roberts' Former Child Star starring David Spade? No? Okay.
That happened. Number 1 was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't know how I can follow up from that. Number 2 from Back to the Future Part 2 was Elijah Wood. Number 3 is Drew Barrymore. Number 4 from Empire of the Sun, Christian Bale. Number 5 from Barney, Selena Gomez. Number 6 is Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart. And number 7 was Jason Bateman, which still surprises me.
Yeah, that's Jason Bateman in the show Silver Spoons, Kristen Stewart in the movie Panic Room, which was also starred Jodie Foster, but that's not Jodie Foster's Kristen Stewart. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, in Third Rock from the Sun. Time now for round 5 answers. Round 5 was called Sheffield Wednesday FC. Maybe we could have made it clear that it was a soccer team. Question 1, depicted on every single crest used throughout the club's storied history, what crepuscular avian serves as the club's nickname and mascot? By the way, be covered. The word football also was used in the round description slide, but I can understand if you missed it, as promised. Our weekly round on football. Anyway, question number 1: the crepuscular avian of the night, the bird of the night, is the owl. Owl. Question number 2. Their slogan is Concilio et Animus, which is Latin for what two qualities desired by Dorothy's friends in The Wizard of Oz. A lot of you guys wrote heart, but it was actually wisdom, courage and wisdom. If you wrote brains, that's fine too. But indeed, he is becomes the wisest man in all of Oz. So, question number 3. Sheffield Wednesday FC was a founding member of the English Premier League. What was the most recent title sponsor of the Premiership, which also sponsored the American Arena, the Brooklyn Nets, New York Liberty, and New York Islanders have all called home? That is Barclays. It is the Barclays Center. Question number 4. Despite being a founding member of the EPL in the early 90s, Wednesday hasn't been in England's top flight since they were relegated in 2000. How many years did Wednesday spend in the EPL? That is 8. 8 years spent in the EPL. And I went ahead and gave you that within 1. Within 1 year. I'll be nice. So Scarecrow did not ask for wisdom, he asked for brains. If you wrote brains, that's fine, but Scarecrow at the end of the movie is the wisest man in all of Oz. So at the end of the book is regarded as the wisest man in all of Oz. Question number 5. Sheffield Wednesday was the last team to win a top football trophy without being in the Premier League. What appropriately named league was top flight at the time the Sheffield Cup was defeat? That is EFL Championship. Championship or Division 1. First Division. Yeah, It was the
first division at the time. EFL Division. EFL League 1 is a different league. The Champions League is a different league too.
Yeah, so Championship or First Division, we gave points for.
Yeah.
Yep. Question number 6. Name for a prominent industry in Sheffield. What name refers to the classic derby between Sheffield Wednesday FC and Sheffield United FC? It would also be appropriate for two teams in Sheffield's sister city, Pittsburgh. That is the Steel City Derby. Or if you just wrote Steel, that was fine. Question number 7. Inspired by Sheffield Wednesday's football success, Sheffield became the first team in the UK to house a professional team in what sport? Where they currently play in a league with teams called the Flyers, the Stars, and the Devils. That is hockey. Ice hockey. We gave points for NHL, but they don't play in the NHL. They're in England. Time for a standings check as of round number 5.
Now that we fixed everything.
Standings are supposed to be as of round 6 anyway, so it's just on the wrong slide. So time now for round 6, actually. Round 6 is called on Wednesdays we wear pink. It is the video rounds. Pay attention to the instructions of the video. Clips will play twice. For the second time, they will be shortened. So here we go with round number 6 on Wednesdays we wear pink.
You're fired. I have new representation.
Who? I'm the ruckus, sir.
Watch your tongue, young man. Watch it. What is this? What is that? What is that? What is that noise?
What noise?
Really, sir, there wasn't any noise. That noise? Was that the noise that you're talking about?
No, it wasn't.
They bought up a lot of drugstores and sold bootlegged alcohol over the counter.
What about it, old sport?
Don't you call me old sport. And this drugstore business is just small change compared to this bond stunt that you and Wolfsheim have got going on.
Your friend Walter Chase isn't too proud to come in on it.
I've been giving that some thought. How does a reputable banker like Walter Chase find himself up to his eyeballs in debt?
I'll tell you how.
To a little like Wolfsheim.
It's called greed, old sport.
That's right.
Hi. Cher, can I talk to you a minute? Sure. Look, I have been in agony the past week, and I can't even believe that I went off the way I did.
No, I have been going down a shame spiral. I cannot even believe I was so unsupportive of your feelings for Josh.
No, you are entitled to your own opinion, all right? I'm the target here. Cher, you've been nothing but super duper nice to me.
Not even. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have liked that loser, Elton.
Well, here we are again.
Yeah, but this time we're seniors.
And we're gonna rule the school.
Jan, that is so adolescent. We are adolescent.
We don't have to flaunt it. Okay, girls. Let's go get 'em.
Welcome to Dallas, darling.
What is that noise?
What noise?
Really, sir, there wasn't any noise. That noise? Was that the noise that you're talking about?
No, it wasn't.
What about it, old sport?
Don't you call me old sport. And this drugstore business is just small change compared to this bond stunt that you and Wolfsheim have got going on.
Your friend Walter Chase isn't too proud to come in on it.
I've been giving that some thought.
No, I have been going down a shame spiral. I cannot even believe I was so unsupportive of your feelings for Josh.
No, you are entitled to your own opinion, all right? I'm the target here. Cher, you've been nothing but super duper nice to me.
Not even. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have liked that loser, Elton.
Well, here we are again.
Yeah, but this time we're seniors.
And we're gonna rule the school.
Jan, that is so adolescent. We are adolescent.
We don't have to flaunt it. Okay, girls. Let's go get them.
You remember Governor Mr. Connolly?
Welcome to Dallas, darling.
All right, you guys got 2 minutes now. 2 minutes to submit if you haven't yet. I think most of you have, though, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think we might have all of them, to be honest.
I think we did like most of the grading in the back half of the round.
Yep, just waiting on a couple more, though.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go.
And I am a massive deal. Fear me, love me, stand and stare at me. And these are real.
Well, I wanted to play. I mean, this is the Mean Girls soundtrack, but
yeah,
from the musical. Sorry, the original Broadway cast recording. But we have all the answer sheets in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the answers.
I like Apex Predator though.
Beat the plastics. All right, time now for the answers then. All right, time now for a standings check. As of round number 6, we have 10 teams participating tonight. In 10th place, it is Sports Aren't Us.
We have a tie in 8th place, Punk Ass Book Jockeys and thegreenlanterncorps.com.
In 5th place, it's a 3-way tie between Pocket Sand, Passing Laws and Drinking Claws, and Diamond Club.
In 3rd place, guess what? Another tie between Control Z 2020 and Group Demis Prime.
In 2nd place, The Hunt for Red Scientology.
And in 1st place, we have Rule 3 Should Be Optional.
That is it for the standings as of now. We will have one more round, and then we'll have our final standings. So time now for round number 7. As always, random knowledge. Question number 1. The title of this quiz, It Is Wednesday, My Dudes, is a reference to a classic post on what social media platform, which was purchased by Twitter in 2012 and later shut down in 2016. Question number 1. The title of this quiz, It Is Wednesday, My Dudes, is a reference to a classic post on what social media platform, which was purchased by Twitter in 2012 and shut down in 2016. Ease for Eccentric points out in chat that Soccer Channing was like 33 when she played Rizzo, and Riding Walks is maybe 37. She is clearly not 17. Let's make that clear.
Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. Seeing everything, time is a going. Ticking on and on, everybody's rushing. Gotta get down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I see my friend.
She was 34 when the movie came out, so probably 33.
Yeah. Soccer Channing of the West Wing fame?
That's correct. Yes.
Gotta make my mind up with the
What was her credit? With special guest or?
No, she was. I think early on it might have been with special guest, but she was a main cast.
Got it. Question 2. We've got 2 chemical points here. For the first half, what is the chemical symbol for the element mercury? And for the second point, a millimeter of mercury is a unit which measures what? So question 2, 2 chemistry points here. For the first point, what is the chemical symbol for the element mercury? And for the second, a millimeter of mercury is a unit which measures what?
Fast lanes, switching lanes, with a car up on my side. Woo, there's somebody in the school bus in front of me. Makes tick tock, on the screen. Take your time, it's Friday. It's a weekend.
Yeah, I don't remember what her credit was in seasons 1 and 2, but from season 3 on, she was in the main cast. She was, in fact, second build because it was alphabetical, and except for Rob Lowe. So when Rob Lowe left the show, if Soccer Channing was only billed when she was in an episode, that's what it was. So Soccer Channing wasn't in an episode, she wasn't billed. But if she was in an episode, she was billed first alphabetically. She was billed first unless Rob Lowe was in the cast. And then also until Alan Alda joined the cast. Obviously first last name. Okay, question number 3. 2 acting points. Bryan Cranston has been nominated for 9 Emmys for Outstanding Lead or Supporting Actor in a TV series. For the first point, he's got 3 nominations and no wins for a comedy. And the second point, he's got 6 nominations and 5 wins for a drama. So once again, 2 acting points. Bryan Cranston has been nominated for 9 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead or Supporting Actor in a TV series. That's 3 nominations and no wins in a comedy, and 6 nominations with 5 wins for a drama.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Party, party, yeah. Party and party, yeah. Fun, 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 fun,
And B. Crawford makes a good point. Rebecca Black is indeed way better than she used to be.
Are we listening to a new Friday cover? I can't hear the music.
Yeah, we were listening to a cover of we were listening to the Jimmy Fallon Friday.
Got it.
Fallon Colbert. Question 4.
Question 4. In 2019's The Addams Family, Wednesday Addams' signature pigtails are braided in the shape of what? Question 4 again. In 2019's animated The Addams Family, Wednesday Addams' signature pigtails are braided in the shape of what?
I explained to Joe about this question that they had to change the standees at all movie theaters, at least at all AMC's, because of this shape. We had to change the Wednesday that was on. We're now listening to Saturday by Rebecca Black and Dave Days. Question number 5, 3 points. According to the classic fairy tale, what happened to Solomon Grundy on each of these days? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Question number 5, 3 points. According to the classic fairy tale, what happened to Solomon Grundy on each of these days? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
This is our night, ain't got no deadlines. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Call everyone you know. Yo, you gotta get over here, man. You're missing out. Turn up the radio. Oh, oh. 'Cause this is our song. We can do no wrong. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? This Saturday we gon' party all night. One we will remember for the rest of our lives. This Saturday we gon' do it bigger than we ever have before. I don't want this Saturday to end. I don't want this Saturday to end.
Question number 6. Observed by Western Christians of various denominations, Ash Wednesday is a holy day marking the start of which season in the liturgical calendar or the church calendar? Question 6 again. Observed by Western Christians of various denominations, Ash Wednesday is a holy day marking the start of which season in the liturgical calendar?
Today is Saturday. We gonna live like there's no tomorrow. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yesterday was Friday.
Apparently Rebecca Black was on the show The Four, which is one of those voice type
Are we
shows.
muted?
You shouldn't be.
Do I need to read that again?
You shouldn't be muted. I'm seeing your voice coming through on my end.
Okay. Clayton Craig just said muted, so I just wanted to check. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me.
No, me neither. B conferences, neither of us are muted. I don't know if what happened.
Thanks. That's all I wanted to know.
Somebody might have muted the TV at Clayton. From Clayton. Yes, Rebecca Black was a contestant on The Four, the Battle for Stardom, of this Foxy version of The Voice. She got eliminated. But she made it through a couple rounds.
Impressive. Yeah. I'm glad she's doing okay.
Yeah. All right, question number 7. 4 points. Wednesday is comic book day in the United States. Name 4, just tell us 4 of the 5 largest comic book publishers in the United States by retail market share per Diamond Comic Distributing. Once again, 4 points. Wednesday is comic book day in the United States. What are 4 of the 5 largest comic publishers in the United States by retail market share per Diamond Comic Distributing? This is not including, like, imprints of other labels. So that is it for round number 7. You guys have 3 minutes.
3 minutes, because it's round 7.
3 minutes, because it is round 7 to submit. And while I am speaking, I am fixing the thing to say 3 minutes is what's happening. So you have a little bit more than 3 minutes. Now you have 3 minutes from when I do this. There we go. 3 minutes to submit. Clayton says he doesn't know what happened, but he hears us now. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably something with YouTube glitch on your end. She had 3 singles come out last year.
X marks the reason. Sometimes the colors of my words upset the colors in
About 2 minutes to submit.
every Sunday morning. Come back, Casablanca.
killer everywhere. So long and lovely. Head for the comfort of your comfort. I don't believe, I still believe you. Head for the last time, how long lasting? Until whether we wear it all. Every Sunday morning, come back Casablanca. Winter was our killer everywhere. So long and lovely. Every Sunday morning,
About 30, 40 seconds, 35 seconds to go.
every Sunday morning is an early warning to the way we are. Kisses talk for hours in the Arctic showers of a driving rain. Almost lost control, medicated home, so it's a wonder, yeah. We could cause, and we could cause, and we could cause. Through all the changes, it's the end that made us what we are. Every Sunday morning is an early warning to the way we are. Every Sunday morning is an early warning to the way we are. Every Sunday
Time is up. So I think we're still waiting on one last team. If you haven't submitted your round 7 answers yet, go ahead and submit those now. Looks like
And they did. Perfect.
you did. Good job. Awesome.
Everyone's-
Perfect timing. So we'll be back. We're going to take a final scoring break of the evening, and we'll be back with round 7 answers and final standings.
See y'all in a sec. muted.
We're all muted. Now nobody's muted. Everything is fine. We're all fine. Like I said,
Can you hear me now?
We're all scored
Cool.
up. Everything's fine. Time now for round 7 answers. Oh. Question 1. The title of this quiz, It's Wednesday, My Dudes, is a reference to a classic post on what social media platform, which was purchased by Twitter in 2012 and shut down in 2016. That is Vine. Vine was purchased by Twitter in 2012.
Do it for the Vine.
Do it for the Vine.
Question 2. Question 2 is on chemistry. First, I wanted to know what the chemical symbol for the element mercury was. That was Hg. And for the second point, a millimeter of mercury is a unit that measures what? The answer was pressure.
Question number... The question number 3. 2 acting points. Bryan Cranston has been nominated for 9 Emmys for Outstanding Lead Supporting Actor in a TV Series. 3 nominations and no wins for a comedy. That is Malcolm in the Middle. 6 nominations, 5 wins for the drama Breaking Bad.
Question number 4. In 2019's The Addams Family, Wednesday Addams' signature pigtails are braided in the shape of what? They were braided as nooses, which one team pointed out makes it look like she's got 2 loops on the end of her braids.
That is correct. Yeah. Question number 5. I believe most of these were probably destroyed, but I know one still exists because I gave it to one of my employees. So I should have had it like do you still have this? Can you take a picture of this? She dressed up as Wednesday Addams for our Halloween like a year or 2 prior. So I was like, oh, I'll give her the Wednesday Addams. Question number 5. 3 points. According to the classic fairy tale, what happened to Solomon Grundy on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? He was born on a Monday, christened on a Tuesday, and married on a Wednesday.
Question number 6. Observed by Western Christians of various denominations, Ash Wednesday is a holy day marking the start of which liturgical season? The answer was Lent.
And question number 7. 4 points. Wednesday's comic book in the U.S. for the 5 largest comic published in the United States by retail market share per Diamond Comic Distributing. They are, the top 5 are Marvel Comics, DC Comics, Image Comics, Dark Horse Comics, and IDW Publishing. I don't know where Archie falls on the list, but not very high. I think also because they're not distributed in comic book stores. That is it for round number 7. Time now for our final standings.
Final standings.
We had 10 teams
So we
tonight.
had 10 teams show up tonight. You want this or should I?
Sure. In 10th place, Sports Aren't Us.
In 9th, we have the Punk Ass Book Jockeys.
In 8th, Pocket Sand.
Remember what we were saying about ties? There's a tie for 6th place between Diamond Club and thegreenlanterncorps.com.
I'm just repping the 6th place. That's what I'm doing. Question in 3rd place, it's a 3-way tie between Grouptimus Prime, Passing Laws and Drinking Claws, and the Hunt for Red Scientology.
In 2nd place, we have Control Z 2020.
Who get a $5 to them. And in 1st place, rule number 3 should be optionals, who get $10 either to them or to their charity of choice. That is it for this quiz. Thank you, everybody, for quizzing. Please consider supporting us. Patreon.com/SpeakeasyPubQuiz, PayPal.me/SpeakeasyPubQuiz. Those are where you can help us out. Andrew Crone says your hair is cutting in and out of the green screen. Did you dye it?
No, I got a haircut.
Yeah, just a haircut. Cool. So that'll do it. Thank you for joining us. We will see you not next week, but the following week.
At some point in the near future.
If you're bored and you're around and you happen to have Thursday night free, I will be here doing something. Not sure what yet, but I'll be on this, whatever this space. I'll be on this space doing something tomorrow and next Thursday as well. So join me for that, and we'll see you guys in a couple more weeks with next Speakeasy Pub Quiz. Bye. That's the wrong video.
Wrong video.
Wrong video. Wrong video. We'll see you next week. Bye. No, not next week. In 2 weeks. Bye.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.